Hello everyone, welcome back to the lecture series on digital signal processing. In this lecture, I am going to start with Unit 3. So that Unit 3 is design of IIR digital filters and its realizations. So in this we have to design the IIR filters and we have to realize that IIR filters. So particularly in this lecture, I am going to give you the basic introduction of the filters. So these are the contents in the third unit. So contents of third unit. So starting with transformation techniques. So the popular transformation techniques to convert analog filter transfer function into digital filter transfer function are: first one is impulse invariance technique and another one is bilinear transformation technique. These two are the popular techniques to convert analog filter transfer function into digital filter transfer function. See, analog filter transfer function is in the form of H of S. So we have to convert this one into digital filter transfer function, that is H of Z. So by using these two techniques, we have to convert H of S into H of Z. So next one it is design of Butterworth filter. So then design of Chebyshev filter. So these two comes under analog filters. Design of these analog filters, Chebyshev filter and Butterworth filter. Okay. So next one, last one topic in the third unit is realization structures of IIR filters. So after designing that digital filter, we have to realize that transfer function by using basic building blocks of digital filters. So what are the basic building blocks of digital filters? Simply it is multipliers, adders and delay elements. By using these three elements, so we have to realize those digital filter transfer functions. Okay. Here it is the learning outcome of this lecture. After successful completion of this lecture, you will be able to understand the concepts of IIR filters. So you can understand the concepts of IIR filters and apply the bilinear transformation and impulse invariance techniques to analog filter transfer functions. So already I mentioned that these two techniques are used to convert analog filter transfer function into digital filter transfer function. Right. So coming to the introduction to the filters. So basically what is the definition of filter? So what is a filter? Simply it is a frequency selective circuit. So it is a frequency selective circuit, so which allows particular range of frequencies and rejects other frequencies. So simply it is a frequency selective circuit which allows particular range of frequencies and rejects other frequencies. Right. So basically the filters are analog filters and digital filters. So the filters are analog filters and digital filters. So every digital filter, so please remember, every digital filter is a linear time invariant discrete time system. Simply it is LTI system. So every digital filter is a linear time invariant discrete time system. Okay. So based on the input, based upon the inputs giving, the filters are classified into two types. So first one it is finite impulse response filters, that is FIR filter. Infinite impulse response filters, that is IIR filters. So third unit is entirely based upon IIR filters. So fourth unit is FIR filters, design of FIR filters. So in the third unit, design and realization of IIR filters. So in the fourth unit, design and realization of FIR filters. Okay. So what is FIR filter and what is IIR filter? So now FIR filter. So what it is? So it is a non-recursive system. It is a non-recursive system that is present output. The present output depends upon present and past values of input. So that it is called non-recursive system. So what it is? FIR is a non-recursive system. So that is the present output depends upon present and past values of input only. Okay. So coming to the IIR filter. IIR filter, it is a recursive system. It is a recursive system. So that is the present output. The present output depends on present input, past input, and as well as past values of output. Past values of output. So that it is called recursive system. So what it is? IIR is a recursive system, that is the present output depends upon present input, past input, and also past values of output. So that it is recursive system. So FIR is non-recursive, IIR is recursive system. So in this, present output depends only on present input, past input values. But in IIR, the present output depends upon present input, past input, as well as past values of output also. Okay. So here it is the comparison between analog filters and digital filters. Comparison between analog filters and digital filters. See, analog filter process and generate only analog signals. So analog filter process and generate only analog signal, whereas digital filter process and generate only digital data. So it processes only digital data, whereas analog filter process and generate only analog data. So analog filters are represented by linear differential equations, whereas digital filters are represented by linear difference equations. So whatever we have discussed in the first unit, so that those all are difference equations, linear difference equations. Okay, analog filters are represented by linear differential equations, whereas digital filters are represented by linear difference equations. So analog filters are constructed using passive and active components like resistors, capacitors, and operational amplifiers. So these are constructed using the passive and active elements like resistors, capacitors, and operational amplifiers. So whereas digital filters are constructed with, see what I mentioned earlier, that is realization structures of digital filters, that is by using adder, multipliers, and delay elements. So these digital filters are constructed with adders, multipliers, and delay elements. So frequency response of analog filters. So the frequency response can be changed. If you want to change the response, that frequency response in analog, by simply changing the components. So if you want to change the frequency response of the analog filter, so we have to change the components. So we have to replace the components. So but in digital filters, if you want to change the frequency response, simply we can change the filter coefficients only. So we can change the filter coefficients. So to change the frequency response in digital filters. Okay. So here it is the advantages of digital filters. So the advantages of digital filters are, so high thermal stability. So stability is more. So accuracy is more, high accuracy, and these are programmable. So these are programmable, and we can process multiple signals at a time. So we can process multiple signals at a time. So these are the advantages of digital filters. So disadvantages of digital filters are, so quantization error because of finite word length effect, and limited bandwidth. So bandwidth is limited in these digital filters. So hardware complexity. So hardware complexity, right? Design of IIR filters. So the impulse response of a physically realizable filter. Impulse response of a physically realizable filter is h of n equals 0 for n less than 0. So that is, for a physically realizable filter, that impulse response should be 0 for negative time. Okay. So next, we know the stability condition. So stability condition, it is sigma n equals 0 to infinity, mod h of n should be less than infinity. So IIR filter transfer function, it is nothing but the Z transform of H of n. That is H of Z is equals to sigma n equals 0 to infinity H of n Z power minus n. So sigma n equals 0 to infinity H of n Z power minus n. So we know this is the transfer function of nth order LCCD. So that is sigma k equals 0 to m dk Z power minus k by 1 plus sigma k equals to 1 to n ak Z power minus k. So simply design of IIR filter is nothing but finding out the filter coefficients ak and bk. So finding out the filter coefficients ak and bk. So these are the steps to design IIR filter. So these are the steps for designing of the IIR filter. So first it is transform the digital filter specifications into analog filter specifications. Suppose if you have the digital filter specifications, first we have to convert those digital filter specifications into analog filter specifications. So that we will discuss later. So next, design the analog filter. So with these analog filter specifications, we have to design the analog filter, that is H of S you will get. So we have to design the analog filter, that is H of S. So convert that analog filter. So convert that analog filter into digital filter, that is convert that analog filter, that means H of S into H of Z by using some transformation techniques. So first it is transform the digital filter specifications into analog filter specifications, because if the given specifications are in digital form, otherwise simply if the given specifications are in analog form, simply we have to design the analog filter. Okay, so that means H of S we have to design. Then convert the analog filter specification into digital filter specifications by using transformation techniques. So the popular techniques to transform analog filter into digital filter. To transform analog filter into digital filter, that is transform analog filter into digital filter means, so to transform the analog filter transfer function into digital filter transfer function. So we know analog filter transfer function is in the form of H of S, whereas digital filter transfer function is in the form of H of Z. So the popular techniques to transform analog filter into digital filter are impulse invariance technique, bilinear transformation technique, impulse invariance technique and bilinear transformation technique. So in the next lecture we will discuss these techniques one by one. Okay, thank you.